Hey everybody, it's Colby Mills with Legacy Point Realty, and I'm here to give you the April market update. Now, I know it's middle of May. I really should have had this out last week, but I pray you'll forgive me. It's been a very busy month this month, and so I've got some time today. I'm going to go over the April numbers with you, kind of give you an outlook of what we've done the first quarter and where we're headed into May and even June, July, kind of what the summer months are looking like. So here we go. Okay, like I said, this is going to be for April 2019, and we're going to compare it to last year's April and see what we did year over year, and also year to date compared to year to date last year for 2018. So as always, we start with the number of units sold, and remember, this is only for single family residential. This isn't for commercial, it's not for farm and ranch or leases or anything like that. It's strictly single family residential. So number of units sold, we'll take a look here. Of course, these 7 counties are the 7 counties that we focused in. I know there's more counties than this in the north central Texas area, but these are the ones we focus on. So with that said, Dallas County, pretty much all the counties are down except for Denton, Grayson, and Fannin. Now, if you look at Fannin County, of course, a 44% increase, you're just like, wow, that's amazing. But when you look at the numbers, it doesn't really look that amazing. You've got 11 more transactions, and so anyway, the Grayson County, they had a fantastic month. Denton County had a decent month. Everybody else, especially like Cook County, again, you're having a huge decrease, but whenever you're dealing with 36 transactions versus 26 transactions, or 26 versus 36, it kind of makes a pretty big impact for the month. So if you look at the year-to-date numbers, again, everybody is struggling on number of units sold. Out of these 7 counties, they're down 3.5%. So that's just one leg of the market as far as determining what kind of market we're in. The next thing we always like to take a look at is the median sales price. This looks a little bit different than the previous slide. This one shows the every county, they had an increase of some sort over last April. If you look at the right-hand column there for the year-to-date, Dallas is the only one that is down on their median sales price. Everybody else is up. And so this tells us that the year-over-year and even month-over-month from last year, we are still seeing sales prices increase over the previous year. So that's a good sign for sellers that property values are still increasing. A healthy market, they say that they like to see a 3% increase year over year in property values. Well, some of these are right at the 3%. Some are a little less. Some are quite a bit higher, like Grayson County, 7.5%. It's a huge jump. And so what Grayson County's seeing is kind of what Collin County, Denton County saw over the past 2 years. And so as things kind of migrate north, we're going to start seeing some of these higher sales prices follow. So as far as the median sales price, everything looks good there. The last thing we really kind of want to take a look at is the number of months on hand, how many months it would take to sell everything in these 7 counties. And so if you look, they're all, with the exception of Cook County, pretty close to that 3-month. Grayson County is a little bit higher. They're at 4 months, but it's still a seller's market. And I'm not sure why Collin County is red. It should be green because they actually saw a decrease over last month. And so this tells us, with the information on the median sales price increase, that it's still a seller's market. Sellers are still, there's a lot of value out there. There's not a lot of inventory on hand. I mean, if you look previous month of 3.18 to April being 3.19, that's as flat as you can be. So what this is telling us is we are still in a pretty healthy seller's market, with the exception of Cook County. I normally don't like to go out on a limb and say, hey, the market's changing in one certain county, especially whenever you look at the market as a whole. But Cook County is struggling. You saw that they had a pretty significant decrease in number of units sold, and then their months on hand has jumped up, 2.5 months. And so there's some things that we want to watch in Cook County. It could be changing. However, it could be like Fannin County, where with Fannin County, they just had several transactions that got delayed or or whatnot from February to March, and finally closed in April. And you saw Fannin County's numbers. Their number of units sold was up 44%, 53% for their median sales price. And so you can see they were at 6.7% last month, and they're down 4.5%. So that kind of shows you what one good month can do for you. But it also shows you in Cook County what one bad month or a couple of bad months can do for you as well. So we'll keep an eye on Cook County, but everything else, the market as a whole, it's a healthy seller's market. There are a lot more opportunities for buyers to buy right now. I know that we're right in the prime time of selling season, but if you look at the total active number of listings, there's over 23,790 available, and this was as of the first of the month. So this data is about 16 days old, or whatever today is. I don't know, 13 days old. So there's probably, these numbers are as of May 1st. So now, like I said, these are only for the 7 counties that are on the screen there. They're not for the entire North Texas market. If you want some more information on a particular county that maybe I didn't go over with, or you want some more information on a county that I did go over, or, hey, I want to know more about my city or even my neighborhood, or if you want to, what's my property worth? All this information, it's kind of big picture. Let's narrow it down and see what my property's worth. Feel free to reach out. My number is 903-818-6452. It's a free service I provide. I'd love to have a conversation with you. But I tell you what, until next time, we'll do this again next month, hopefully a little bit sooner in the month. If you have any questions, reach out. Otherwise, you'll have a fantastic month. We'll talk to you soon.